When we look at the underlying mechanism of what's causing this, we can say GI disorder, right? Gastroparesis, IBS, IBD, and lay some general digestive disorder on top of her symptoms. But in reality, if we look a little bit deeper, her thyroid was off. She has anxiety, which contributes to the bloating. It's all a vicious cycle. So we treat the thyroid, we optimize the thyroid. She ends up losing a little bit of weight. It comes back to reducing her anxiety a little bit, and then reducing the bloating. So we got the bloating down about 70-80%. So we can see from that example how the body is so closely tied together, and one system will affect another very easily and very quickly. So does metabolism vary from person to person? Absolutely. Here's your eye candy for the night.
Not at all.
So people with a bulkier body or more muscle are going to burn more calories. But that doesn't go across the board. I have a low metabolism. I don't have a whole lot of muscle, but I have a very slow metabolism. Like I said, I can look sideways at a brownie and gain weight. I had a client come in last week, she said it perfectly. I can gain 3 pounds in a day and it takes me 3 weeks to lose it. So that's it. That is it in a nutshell. And that is so I have hypothyroidism and insulin resistance, both of which we'll talk about tonight. Both of which give me great big huge hurdles to jump over every day because at the drop of a hat, I can gain weight. But metabolisms varying from person to person, I can take someone who may be a little bit overweight and needs to lose weight, but they have a fast metabolism. So we make a couple changes, boom, they lose weight and their bodies react because they have a higher metabolism. I have just come, I wish there are all kinds of formulas out, but none of which can accurately predict when I sit across from a person what their metabolism is. I've come through the years to just know. You read a person, if we sit down together, I ask you a ton of questions about your symptoms, about your daily life, about your exercise habits, about your eating habits, and we can kind of tell, and of course about your health issues, we can tell where you're at and where your metabolism is and adjust the nutrition accordingly and address it to get it back up if it is slow. Age is a factor, gender is a factor. It's not fair, but women burn less calories than men. That's just a fact. And then underlying health issues. That's really what we need to look at. And some of you have heard me talk about the thyroid, some of you have heard me talk about hormones. We need to address the underlying health issues and balance that out in order to allow you to even start to lose weight. We can change your diet all day long. I can tell you, go ahead, go out and exercise all day long. Make sure you get 30 minutes in of some type of cardio. But that's not going to matter, and it's not going to do anything if we don't address the underlying health issues that are going on. That's a way. So your adrenals sit on top of your kidneys, and they're kind of regulators. They regulate your stress response of the body. They can release too much cortisol to where excess cortisol will lay fat down in the abdomen. Excess cortisol will make people a little jittery and anxious. However, they recover rather nicely. You cannot blow them completely out of the water to where you are going to be in that state forever, if that makes sense. In my practice, I have seen people who thought that they blew out their adrenals really come back and heal nicely when we address other issues.